Dreams are the gateway to our subconscious mind. But when we quit drinking, we can find that we have some really vivid or weird dreams, especially in the first 2 or 3 weeks after we've quit alcohol. What is that all about? So I hear this a lot from people who I work with, especially when I do one-to-one coaching or people who come to my stop drinking boot camps. They tell me that they've had vivid dreams. And one of the worst is when we have a dream that we've actually drunk alcohol. And it's so vivid that we wake up and wonder what's going on. We think we've ruined our sobriety. I've had one of these dreams and I woke up in a state of panic. It was actually a wonderful feeling when I realised that it was just a dream. But why do so many people have vivid dreams after they stop drinking? What's going on there? Now, the reality is that alcohol depresses our brain activity, so it kind of dumbs everything down. You may already know that when we drink alcohol, even in small amounts, we don't get the proper cycles of sleep we need to wake up feeling fully refreshed and restored. It might feel like alcohol knocks us out, and in fact, I used to believe that I couldn't sleep without alcohol, and I believed that alcohol helped me sleep. And that wasn't true, because I felt tired. I had dark circles underneath my eyes from the lack of sleep, because I wasn't entering the full restorative phases of sleep that I needed to wake up feeling good and to wake up feeling refreshed. This is what alcohol does to you. Now, it depresses the brain activity as well. It kind of slows everything down and it dumbs everything down. When we stop drinking, that brain activity starts to spark into life again. And over the first couple of weeks when we stop drinking, there's a lot of rebalancing going on. And our brain activity can be heightened even when we go to bed. And this is often the reason why people can't sleep in the first couple of weeks after they stop drinking. Their brain activity is really starting up again and their mind is kind of racing when they go to bed. And of course, if you combine that with the fact that we've often spent time thinking about sobriety, maybe we're reading books about quitting alcohol or watching videos like this, it's a topic that's on our mind. And as you probably already know, often when a topic is on our mind, we have dreams about it. So if you combine the fact that your brain is no longer being depressed, the activity and the rebalancing is all starting up again, it's starting to fire back into life. You combine that with the fact that you're thinking about living an alcohol-free life, you're exploring sobriety, it's on your mind a lot, and it opens up the gateway to having dreams about drinking or stopping drinking, or just weird, vivid dreams that really don't make much sense. So what I did in these situations, the first thing was that I actually started to explore what those dreams meant. As I mentioned at the beginning, I believe that our dreams are a gateway into our subconscious mind, and they often contain some really interesting information. It can be kind of hard to put your finger on exactly what they meant, and sometimes it's more fun than giving you specific answers, but I decided to explore each dream that I have, and I often still do it if I have a vivid dream. It's quite easy to search on Google. I've got a couple of books that share what dreams are about. So if I have a dream about a flock of birds, I can look in the book and it will tell me exactly what that might mean. And it's obviously not always true, but you might be able to pick something out that makes a lot of sense to you. So I think it's worth exploring. And the other thing that I think is really worth doing is keeping a notebook or a journal next to your bed and maybe a small torch or a small light, and keeping a dream journal, because when you wake up in the morning, you've often forgotten those dreams. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you can make a really quick note of it, you can keep a dream journal and then you can explore it in more depth the next day. Obviously, it depends on how much data you want to gather on this journey. In my opinion, that data is gold, and it will give you something interesting to explore. And you might not find something in every single dream that you have, but you never know, and it's worth gathering the data. So maybe just give that a try. Have a look at keeping a dream journal and you can start to explore it with complete curiosity. At the worst, it will give you something interesting to talk about and share with your friends and family. The most important thing here is not to worry. Those vivid dreams tend to fade away after 2 or 3 weeks. And also, there's the absolute joyful feeling when you realise after you've had a dream that you drank alcohol, that it was just a dream. And that's a wonderful thing. Now, there's a video right next to me that talks more about what alcohol does to our mind, what it does to our brain. I'd love you to watch that next. Just click on it now. You can watch it straight away. And remember to subscribe to the channel. Just hit the subscribe button on the screen and you'll be part of this amazing community. And I'll see you again on the next video very soon.